Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Jeff from ACSIM, getting ready here for another production car challenge race on iRacing. This is the Advanced Rookie Series. We are in the Pontiac Solstice up against a bunch of MX-5s. We do have four Pontiacs here in this field. The MX-5s, I think they had 10 total. It was a 14 car field. So we do have three other guys behind us. We out-qualified a couple guys. We finished qualified P8. So we're in a pretty good spot here to get away from the rest of the Pontiacs. They were way back there, and we actually out-qualified a couple of the MX-5s, so maybe we can pick off a couple of them, finish up a little higher in the overall. Remember, in this mixed class, the Pontiacs are about 3.5 to 3.5 seconds slower than the MX-5, so we're gonna have to watch out for them on the straightaways and give them a little extra room because they are a little bit quicker on the straightaways than we will be. So we're getting ready here. I think we have a good chance to pick up our first win. There are a couple other guys in our class, but we definitely had the advantage on them. I think we were about a second a lap faster in qualifying. I was running a 1:12.5, I think, in qualifying, and they were back in the like low 1:14s. So definitely got some speed on them right now. But we got to avoid the mess that is the MX-5 field. Especially being at the end of the MX-5 field, you never know what these guys are going to do. So here we go. And the thing about the MX-5s is they gain so quickly on you. You got to let them kind of have the lane on the start. I'll let this yellow one go on the inside. I'll just fall in behind him. Good first couple corners, get out of it clean. Still the leader in our class, and that's the way to do it. You have one of the other Pontiacs right behind us right now. We just got to get through this infield section. They will gap us quite a bit once we get on the front straightaway. Try to get as much of a draft as I can on them. Try to get away a little bit. But now that they're checking out, I should have some open track here to work with and try to start pulling away from second place here. Turn on my lap tracker. Just forgot about that. Maybe overdid a little bit in that corner. Chattering the front tires. You can see through the infield, I can actually keep up with these MX-5s. They should be a little quicker through the infield than me still. But we're actually hanging with them, and then we just lose all the time on the straightaway. A little late on my upshift there, that was bad. Bounce it off the rev limiter. So the gap back to second now up to 3.6 seconds. Actually, a pretty clean race here to start. I was expecting a little bit of chaos in the MX-5 race, and haven't seen that yet. They did a pretty good job through the first couple corners, and now everything's kind of spread out. And gap's up to 4.6 now. Just pulling away. I really don't feel like there's a way to be conservative with this car. I feel like if you kind of overdrive it or underdrive it, it actually gets worse than if you're just running it as hard as possible. It's kind of a really understeering car, so keeping on the throttle kind of helps it turn a little bit. So I am pushing it as hard as I can right now. Not running the best lap times, but they're pretty decent. Just trying to get away, just in case, you know, anything happens in front too. If I got to check up for an MX-5 that's spun out or something, this will at least give me a big gap to play with, so I don't have to panic and rush through a wreck ahead of me. Gap's back to 5.5. Ooh, I got a little far off the track there. You gotta be careful because you can get a cutting course on the exit of that corner as well. Definitely don't want to be getting any penalties here. Have to give time back.
Those tires are running down, Robert.
Kind of missed that apex there. push the gap now to 7.3. We are definitely pulling away. That was a lot better run through there. MX-5 Hill just kind of pulling away right now. I was hoping maybe we could beat a couple of those guys, but looks like they're all being pretty clean. We don't really have to worry about those guys too much because, you know, the points that we get in our iRating is not based off of cars that are not in our class. So right now we are just considered number 1 overall in the race, or number 1 in our class, and we're although we're counted to get in the overall, it doesn't really affect points or iRating or anything. A lead at 8.4 now.
I know you'll attack me again, so I might follow you for a couple of laps. A little bit. He had kick up his earlier, now he doesn't.
Gap's up to 11.4 now, halfway through this race. Just continuing to pull away. My times are kind of falling off a bit. I don't know if I'm just kind of tearing up the front tires a little too much. More than likely, that's what's going on is, you know, you start to use the front tires. This car really pushes and understeers, and it just chatters the front tires, wears them out. this is our last race here at Phoenix, at least for a while. This class moves on to Summit Point for the next week, and the MX-5 Cup, which is the other rookie class with the spec MX-5s, that moves to Jefferson Reverse. So after this one, I'll probably go do some practice, get ready for the next week's racing. Definitely want to have a good showing for the next week. Try to get up as fast as possible. I'd like to maybe do a little bit of the Spec Ford or the Cadillac and the Skip Barber. Seen some quite a bit of interest in the it's the rough, it's the kind of Porsche type car, like a track day type car, and seen a lot of interest in that this week. Oh man, I totally botched that corner. Seen a lot of interest in that last week, and next week's at Road America, and that could be kind of fun to try. So I want to get through this rookie class, and we'll definitely keep doing these races, but definitely want to move up and try different stuff and work our way up the ranks. Terrible lap there.
I'll give you every opportunity to attack. Yeah, okay.
Haven't seen the leader in the MX-5 yet. I think that was them just coming onto the oval part of the track right there. Might be able to get away from him and hold him off, so we stay on the lead lap of the overall race. The second place car is already a lap down, so he's well back there at this point. Again, we're just running our own race here. We got 4 cars in our class, in this lower class of mixed series. This is the slower car of the 2 that you can run. This car is pretty fun though. It's definitely not as nimble as the MX-5, and it doesn't have the raw speed that it does, but it's a fun car to try to get around the track. Definitely punishes you a lot more, I think. The MX-5 is a little more forgiving, I think, if you overdrive it. This car really punishes you for overdriving the course. I could see the leaders coming. Might be able to hold them off like one more lap, but I think they're definitely gonna. MX-5 leaders are definitely gonna go by me here. Ideally, I'd like to have them pass me on the oval part and trying to get around me in the inside here. Looks like they're having a really good race too, so we don't want to get in their way. And they're really battling it out. So this is probably going to work out perfect. I'm going to stay high. And they should get around me here. I'm going to kind of crack the throttle a little bit just so they're all clear before turn 1. There we go. Kind of cost us some time, but we have enough to play with. Second place in our class is nowhere near us, so we can kind of watch this battle here. They're going for the lead right there. I kind of wish we could keep up on the straightaway. I'd like to see how this one ends for them. This is going to be a heck of a battle. We're coming to the white flag right now. You see the black card making a move for second. Just gotta keep our heads up in case something happens and they're crashing in front of us. We definitely don't want to just plow into them. And the yellow car lost a lot of time there, trying to keep up so we can see this finish. Second place to us is now 25 seconds behind, so we have put about a second on them, if not more. Or second a lap, I mean. Wow, what a battle. They're going to the finish.
It was, yeah.
Great race up front, and although we haven't really seen second place, we're going to go ahead and take the win here. Nice. Awesome. That's our first win this series. That's pretty awesome. Hell yeah.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Definitely had to earn that one. We've had some really brutal races here leading up to this, but hopefully this will get us going in the right direction. We can start knocking off wins left and right. That would be my hope, at least. But great way to end the week here at the Phoenix Road Course. Get a win in the Solstice. Wish we could have got one in the MX-5, but we've been pretty quick and definitely can feel them coming. So a lot more videos coming. Make sure you subscribe. We'll be back with some Summit Point and Jefferson next week, and maybe we'll skip Arbor or something. Well, who knows? Subscribe to our channel and see you next time.